Hey, let's talk about business.
How about we talk technology?
I prefer we discuss personal development. Any ideas?
Actually, I know what to do. Let's talk to Tariq.
Huh? Who's Tariq?
Man, you know who Tariq is.
Who's Tariq?
He is Oman's leading IT expert, who's also involved in business and community leadership.
He's also involved in projects of both local and international recognition and openly shares his knowledge and expertise.
Perfect. How can we talk to him?
Get in touch with Tariq Al-Barwani as he brings you his knowledge and expertise with Tariq Talk. Tariq Talk is your weekly live educational radio program at 90.4 FM, featuring various topics and segments with interviews, news, tips, and quizzes.
Guys, you want more ideas?
Yes!
Tariq Barwani, the floor is yours!
Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon and welcome ladies and gentlemen to our weekly entertainment program aired live specifically to share with you topics that contribute knowledge to the society. News, interviews with guests, tips, questions and answers, and yes, knowledge topics will be shared with you throughout the program. Of course, if time permits during the hour. And yes, every week this will alternate. Some week we have news, some week we have news, sometime it's tips, question and answer session, but objectively, knowledge will be shared. Interviews with guests that are experts, professionals and knowledge speakers will be conducted on a regular basis. We will also be sharing with you knowledge topics so as reviewing some of the latest news and sharing tips along with question and answer session. This program, ladies and gentlemen, is a weekly session that I will have with you every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. I am your host, Tariq Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Saleh, for an hour bringing you free knowledge at your doorsteps on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Stay tuned after this music break for our knowledge topic this week. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Tariq Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Saleh, with you today here at Tariq Talks. Okay, do you have kids at home? Are they using the internet? Well, I doubt you would say no, especially with almost every device today is smart. What I mean by smart, is that these devices that are internet enabled. So yeah, back again, my question is, are your kids using the internet, or are you thinking of allowing your kids to use the internet? Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is your children and the World Wide Web. Okay, so we all know that the internet is one big network with a lot of information, entertainment, excitements, education, and interesting stuff as well, right? Of course, but like movies, magazines, or the like sort of media, it does need some parenting, cautiousness, and most importantly, care when it comes to how children perceive, access, and utilize the internet. So what am I really trying to say here? Internet is good to have. Internet is useful. Internet is educational as well. Internet is your source of knowledge. But internet may as well be harmful and dangerous. Now, depending on how you use it as such. Let me give an example. A car could be useful and it can as well be dangerous. The way you drive it may take you from one place to another easily. On the other hand, the way you drive it may as well be your ticket to hell. When you access the internet, you actually gain access to a different world altogether, all from your home, office, or wherever you are accessing it from. Now think about your children. You see them at home all the time. You look after them. You teach them what's right and what's wrong. But the question I have for you is, do you know where they are going once they leave home? I'm talking about once they are virtually. I'm talking about once they are on the internet. I personally realized a lot of people neglect that, thinking only it's a computer. It's a tablet. It's my iPad. It's my iPhone. It's any of my devices. They're just a dumb machine having games and little programs to be controlled and put smile on them. Okay, you may be alright to some extent, but with the internet, no. It's a one big fat world filled with, as I shared today at the beginning of the program, a lot of excitement, education, entertainment, games, friends, and everything. Or even more than that, what's available in our world today. What am I trying to say really? While internet is good to have, it is also a necessity for the parents to educate their children so as monitor their use on the internet. Okay, I know you must be saying, hey Tariq, you've been blabbing a lot about the internet, how good it is, and probably it's dangerous. Alright, get to the point. Alrighto, here's a straightforward point I was trying to get across to you. With the freedom and easiness that internet has for every users to explore, your children may end up unknowingly and accidentally in a non-behavioral, dangerous and deceiving websites. What am I talking about? Well, adult, violence, offensive to men few, but of course not limited. There's a lot of that. What more, they may come to meet up with different kind of people via chatting online whom may be evil as well. Okay, I'm not trying to scare you or put any fear in you, really. No, that's not what I'm trying to achieve today. I'm trying to share with you some tips that may assist your child access to the internet, and that is the right way. Our topic for this week is your children and the internet. We've discussed about the internet in general, the good stuff it bags, and a little bit of the bad stuff it has too. Now let's look at parents, what they can do to assist their children online. So you, as a parent, what you can do in order to ease internet access and ensure your children are safe while they are on the internet, simply learn, teach, and enforce. So as a parent, learn what is internet, what it offers for you and your children. Try and jot down the sites and services such as, chatting, emails, browsing, etc. that you your children can learn and use. Look at some tips online on what good sites are available for children, the useful ones and educational ones. So learn about the benefits, the uses, the good and the bad of the internet. Whatever you learned about the goods and the bads, share it and educate it to your children. Tell them what you think is good, what you think is bad, what they should avoid, and most importantly, why. Your children will only follow you if you tell them clearly or distinctly why they should avoid wrong places, wrong websites, wrong services, and so on that are available on the internet. Share with them good websites, good stories, and the like about the internet, good apps that are available on your iPad, your tablets. Let them know that you care. Let them know that you want the best for them. And most importantly, let them know what's wrongdoings, and only those wrongdoings will put them in jeopardy. So you learned and educated yourself. You taught and shared what you learned. Now enforce. Well, the enforcement here should start with questioning your children on what they do and what they visit. Try to learn from them and try to check on the website, services, the histories, and the sites, the sessions, and you will learn a lot from that. And accordingly, you can take the executive decision. Ask them for their favorite websites. Ask them for the kind of people they meet and chat online. Ask ask, and again ask, because not doing so will only put you in a state of limbo. As a parent, it is advisable, apart from educating your children about the internet, to also put some restriction and limitation on the use of the internet. Basically, when and how long they stay on the internet. Some people get addicted. Come on, I won't deny that I was net addict during my childhood, but thanks to Dad for turning that addict to a fruitful learning experience. We've discussed about the internet in general, the good stuff it has, and the little bit of the bad stuff it has too. Also, we've discussed as a parent what you should be doing and the major role you play in keeping your children safe. So what more as a parent that one could do? I've got some couple of tips that I wish to share with you today. We should keep ourselves updated about the internet, not the technology, but on the benefit, disadvantages, and so on. The more we know, the better it is. We must not ignore talking to our children. Never. Ask them what they do and where they go, who are their friends, share with them and learn from them too in order to make executive decisions. Putting the computer which has internet access in an open and common room is also advisable, making it available for public viewing. Tell your children to keep their personal information protected. Children should never give their real name, address, phone number, and name of their school or a picture of themselves to anyone they meet online. Never let your children meet in person with anyone they meet online unless they know the person, unless you know it too.
Hey, let's talk about business.
How about we talk technology?
I prefer we discuss personal development. Any ideas?
Actually, I know what to do. Let's talk to Tariq.
Huh? Who's Tariq?
Man, you know who Tariq is.
Who's Tariq?
He is Oman's leading IT expert who's also involved in business and community leadership.
He's also involved in projects of both local and international recognition and openly shares his knowledge and expertise.
Perfect. How can we talk to him?
Get in touch with Tariq Al-Barwani as he brings you his knowledge and expertise with Tariq Talk. Tariq Talk is your weekly live educational radio program at 90.4 FM, featuring various topics and segments with interviews, news, tips, and quizzes.
Guys, you want more ideas?
Yes!
Tariq Barwani, the floor is yours!
So, telling your children to keep their personal information is away from sharing it with people online is very, very, very important. Your children must also be careful not to share their private and personal information online. You never know who's snooping out there. So tell your children not to give out their real names, phones, if they have one, and etc. Ask them to instead create nicknames. Children must be cautious on whom they are chatting to. My advice, stay away from strangers. Last but not least, and this is very, very important, you need to be spending time with your children. Else, they will be spending their time with someone else and with strangers. You need to be sitting with them, talking to them, asking them where you visited, what is your interesting apps that you're using on your tablets, what are the sites that you visit, who are your friends, what are you downloading, etc. Believe me, they would love to have you as friend, and believe me, you will create a great future for them as well. That's up for the topic of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We will now be inviting a guest on air. Let us take a quick music break and get our guest to talk about the SME exhibition. Do you have a problem and can't find a solution? KnowledgeOman.com. Are you an expert and would like to share your knowledge? KnowledgeOman.com. Would you like to know what is new in information technology? KnowledgeOman.com. Then join KnowledgeOman.com today, share your knowledge, and contribute for generating talent in Oman. KnowledgeOman.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host Tariq Barwani, along with our studio engineer Al-Badri. With you today here at Knowledge Talks, we have a guest today, and yes, our interview is about the upcoming 6th SME exhibition. Our guest is Saeed Al-Maskri, and Saeed is the general manager of CPI, a manufacturing establishment with over 250 employees. He also directs Trefoil Expo, a 16-year-old exhibition management company. He graduated as a mechanical engineer in 1999 and joined PDO in 2004. He did his MBA between 2009 and 2012 with his thesis on entrepreneurship financing in Oman. In 2013, he quit his job and got involved in family business. Today, Saeed is with us here to share about the 6th SME exhibition. سعيد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام، حياك طارق.
كيف الحال؟
الحمد لله.
مخبارك إن شاء الله بخير؟
كله تمام الحمد لله.
Great to have you with us on air today, Saeed.
And it's good talking to you as well, Tariq.
Thank you so much. It has always been, I've been always looking forward to meet up with you, and inshallah, as I promised, we will be meeting up very, very soon, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Saeed, first thing, thank you very much for joining us on air today, and our topic today is about the 6th SME exhibition, the upcoming one.
Yes, inshallah.
There has been a growing discussion on entrepreneurship in Oman and development of SMEs, and this February you will be having the 6th SME exhibition. Could you please tell us first, to start with the program, on when and how did it start?
It all started with the royal decree in 2007 to establish the Directorate General of for SME. We started talking with the new formed directorate.
Okay.
In 2007, and by 2009 February we started our first SME exhibition.
Okay.
At that time the topic was, what is SME? What are we talking about when we talk about SME? Why is it important to Oman? Why is it important to nations in general? From then we started building the event, the annual event, every year on February. Since 2009 we started. So in 2010 we had it again, talking about financing SMEs. In 2011 we talked about creativity and innovation. 2012 was about self-employment and financing, and 2013 was a very different one. It was about entrepreneurship and ICB.
Okay, no, that's amazing. So every year you have the SME exhibition in February, and then every February you have a different theme for it, right?
Exactly.
Fantastic. And how do you decide the theme?
We sit with the Director General, and we sit internally with my team. We brainstorm. We try to think about, first of all, we wanted an accumulative knowledge. As I said, we started with what is SME. Last year we were talking about entrepreneurship. At the same time, we try to relate it with what is happening in Oman. Last year, the big bang, basically the talk was about entrepreneurship. The talk was about the symposium for SMEs. And the oil industry was talking about in-country value.
Okay.
We saw an opportunity, and we decided to basically take the topic and explore it.
Okay. Two questions I have, Saeed. First thing, let's just define the word. When you say SME, what do we mean by SME?
SME is basically small and medium-sized enterprises.
Okay.
Different nations, they have different definitions for small or medium. But in Oman, any company with 1 to 9 employees is defined as small. Any company with more than 9 and less than 99 employees is considered medium.
Okay, it's considered medium. So any company that has more than 9 employees but less than 99, can that be considered a company with a category of an SME?
Exactly, it's a medium company enterprise.
Okay. It's a medium company enterprise. And when you mentioned and you used the word in-country value, could you please explain more about the in-country value?
Okay, when we talk about in-country value, we talk about an opportunity to recirculate the money that is being spent in Oman. So instead of basically buying a pen from outside Oman, we buy that pen from inside Oman. So the oil companies, led by PDO, decided that whatever technology that can be implemented, done internally in Oman, they'd rather spend their money inside Oman than outside. Plus, it's a chain of added value to the companies. For example, PDO buys from CPI pipes. Where does CPI buy its raw material from? Do they buy it from Oman or outside Oman? We should, theoretically speaking, buy it from Oman to be able to add the value. So it goes down all the way to those people who sell pens or papers or provide services.
Okay. So it's, when you're saying country value, in a nutshell, it's anything that is done in Oman and makes values to Oman, back to Oman.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Now, what makes this SME exhibition special, and what segment of people would benefit from it?
Okay. What makes it special is that we try to add value to everyone. The idea is that we have a triangle. At the heart of the triangle is the entrepreneur.
Okay.
And then we have the government bodies at the tip at one side. We have the financing bodies at another side. And then we also have the SME, the established SMEs at the third angle. So basically each and every one of these is supposed to have an added value to him.
Okay.
So for example, financing companies will be there, and they expect that the people who will come and visit the exhibition are people who are looking for financing options and offerings.
Okay.
For the people who are looking for financing options will visit. They will see the regulating bodies, they'll see the authorities, and they will see live examples of people who have succeeded. Last year, we brought a lot of SMEs to talk about their experience, whether it was a failure or a success. And if it was a success, then how did they make it? And if it was a failure, what went wrong, and how are they going to avoid it in future?
Oh, that's amazing. That's really good, by the way. So the last year, which was on entrepreneurship, that was the theme, right?
It was entrepreneurship and ICV, because ICV does not work without entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
If there are no entrepreneurs, there won't be any ICV.
Okay.
At the same time, entrepreneurship needs an opportunity, and ICV is a big opportunity for them.
Okay. How many SMEs and ICVs have participated last year?
Oh, it's a lot. We had, I don't have an exact figure, but more than 100 people participated. But this also includes the self-employed.
Oh, that's nice. What do you mean by self-employed?
Self-employed are people who work from home.
Okay.
And the service they provide is basically them. For example, a translator who works from home is a self-employed person.
Okay.
A woman who sews clothes, she's a self-employed.
Okay.
A woman who provides dates, or nice offerings like presents and packaging is a self-employed.
Okay.
So basically, she's not associated with an organization as such, but she works alone.
Okay. So that's possible. Someone can work at home and can do business without any issue, right?
Yes, and there are regulations that are very supportive to these kind of people.
Okay, and is this only for locals or expatriates as well?
It includes both. Anyone can work from home.
You can work from home? You can do your own business from home? And you're allowed to get visa and work from home? That's normal?
It's a difficult question. I don't have the answer for, Tariq.
Okay. No problem at all. Because that's very interesting information. And okay, the theme for this year. What will be the theme for this year, inshallah?
Okay, as I told you, we're trying to build up the concept of SME.
Okay.
This year will be about sustainability.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, you are a very successful entrepreneur. You established a very successful company. But the question is, do you have the factors that will allow you to sustain?
Okay.
Taking into consideration the competition in the market, taking into consideration the changing regulations, etc., etc., etc. So the theme today for this year will be about sustainability. How you, as an owner of a business, how are you going to ensure sustainable business for the years to come?
Okay. And how can one... have you set what date in February will the SME exhibition start?
17th till 19th of February.
Okay. And how...
Of course, sorry, it includes workshops as well. The workshops will be educative in its value.
Okay.
And it will talk about sustainability.
Oh, that's very nice. And who are the people who will be conducting these sessions?
We have some people from SQU. We have some people, like Abdullah Jaferi from Sharaka.
Okay.
People with experience.
Okay.
We are trying to get someone from outside Oman as well.
Okay.
To talk about their perspective of sustainability. And basically it will be a surprise.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. How can one get involved, attend? Will it be an open? Will it be an open exhibition, or people need to pay in order to attend the exhibition?
It's an open exhibition. The entry is for free. The participation into the workshops will also be free. However, if you want to exhibit, then we have special prices for small and self-employed, for small enterprises and the self-employed. They can email us at sme@scifoil.com.
Okay.
And we'll ensure that they have a slot.
Okay. Said, what advice do you have for people that wish to become an entrepreneur? This is someone that wants to become an entrepreneur today. What advice do you have for them?
Wallahi, my main advice is that you have to be prepared. It is a rough ride. It's not easy. There are a lot of surprises. There are a lot of challenges. And you need to have a strong heart.
Okay. Can anyone become an entrepreneur?
Provided that you have the tools and the good idea.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. When you say tools, that's a very interesting one. What kind of tools? Just briefly, what kind of tools that they need to have? Is it, for instance, money? Obviously, money is one thing.
Money definitely is one thing. And by the way, when we talk about money as a tool, as of today, the access to financing your idea is much easier than what it used to be last year and the years before. So yes, one tool is money, which is very easy to have access to through Sunduq Rasid. If you are successful in pitching your idea, then you can get your money in less than 48 hours.
Really? Could you tell me more about that? That's interesting. I'm sure this question a lot of people would like to hear about it. So I have an idea. I think is interesting, and I would like to get money to get a support. Give me the steps that is required, and how does one need to do to go about getting the money?
Study the idea very well. Prepare a business plan.
Okay.
Prepare a feasibility study. A quick one that is strong, defined, and then be prepared to defend it.
Okay.
You apply online. They will give you an appointment. You will go to the appointment. You will meet with the lejna, that will challenge you and challenge your idea.
Okay.
If you are able to pitch your idea correctly and they get convinced that it is a successful idea, then basically you have access to cash up to 100,000 riyals in 48 hours.
Oh, that's really good. So talk about the lejna, the committee, and where is the committee available, or where can one approach it?
Sunduq Rasid, it's in Sunduq Rasid. Basically, if you just go online,
okay,
all of the details are on the website, on their website.
And what is the URL of the website?
I'm not quite sure, but we have Mr. Google. He can always help us.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a very interesting information shared today by Mr. Saeed Al-Maskari. So, for those who have great ideas, money is available. You just need to pitch your idea right. Now, what are the challenges of becoming an entrepreneur, Saeed?
Okay, as I said, plans are always, very nice, very fantasia-like.
Okay.
But then reality is different. When you start implementing your idea, you'll discover that your plan is not very tight, and that there are a lot of things that you have not thought about will arise. You should be prepared to deal with these changes.
Okay.
Keep yourself always up to date. You need to understand your competition, because competition is always a very difficult factor to deal with when starting a new business. And always with successful ideas, once there is a successful idea up and running, you'll suddenly see another 10 that are just copying your idea.
Yeah.
you have to be prepared for that as well.
Very good. Now I got this question. Should someone start a new idea, or should someone wait until the other one starts and copy it and do it? Which one do you recommend?
Always be ahead of the game. Start a new idea, and before people start copying you, you jump into the next idea.
Yeah. Or for the ones, which I agree, I respect the one you said it very well, but also for the ones who copy, they modify it and make it, have additional value as well.
That's also possible.
Yeah. Saeed, thank you very, very much for sharing with us, for first thing joining us on air today to talk about the entrepreneurship and the SME exhibition, which inshallah I personally look forward to attend and learn from the event and learn from you as well, inshallah.
Inshallah, Tariq. And actually, in the contrary, I invite you to speak at the exhibition and maybe run one of the workshops.
Inshallah. Inshallah. So we'll definitely catch up. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you the very best at all times and success at all times, inshallah.
Thank you very much, Tariq, and all the best to you as well.
Thank you.
Shukran.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program for this week. I hope you all had an intriguing time with us. Let us all catch up next week, inshallah, on Tuesday, same time at 5:30 for a knowledge session. I'm Tariq Al-Barwani along with our studio engineer Al-Badri, wishing you all a happy and a pleasant week. Ma'as salama.